Hey, this is James, and welcome back to another episode of Legends of Heropolis. Since last time, as you can see, a lot has changed. Added a couple new buildings. Actually, I think I just added one more farm if I'm not mistaken, but I did grind off a recording and got a couple of time machines just so I could, or time capsules. I know how to speak English. Got a couple of those, so I figured I'd show them off in video what happens when you collect them. So as I explained in the last episode, primarily they will just gather whatever bonuses or stats that the buildings or installations around it, and just total them all up. Fast forward just a little bit, and depending on the total amount, you'll get different items. As you can see here, got ourselves a yellow charm. Much like the green charm from last episode, lowers the levels of that colored enemy. And because these two are right next to each other, I'm thinking this will be another yellow charm. No, this time it's a blue charm. But yeah. That's pretty much what it has been doing the battles and gained some new members to the team. First off, we have Daniela. She has a clumsy personality with a hobby of pets. She is rocking the green villain suit for now, and our next character is Quincy, the lone wolf that likes to fish, rocking the blue villain suit. Gave him the goggles, and I also gained another piece of equipment from a rare monster that also dropped this, which is the red ribbon. As you can see here, gives 50 plus power and 90 more defense, plus also gives a 5% drop rate for items, which is really good. So, we have Daniela and Quincy, and as you can see from everyone's suits, they're all up to level 10. Now you may be wondering why up to level 10, and I will show you. As you can see here, just from Yellow Rocket and Red Hero, in order to get to past to level 10, you'll need fish, which we haven't unlocked yet. But in order to get past level 10, you'll need to upgrade it with these, I forget what they're called, Zoppers, for the yellow villain suit. Basically, the more monster-looking suits will be what you get past the 10, 20, and 30 level. But use that, and you can get to level 15. I have red villain suit for levels, well, as you can see here with these. To get from level 1 to 5, you'll need the tomatoes. In order to get past the limit of 5, you'll need the red villain, or at least the colored villain suit. As you see, we'll upgrade red villain here. And we'll need the blob, whichever that is, the ruchelet. That's pretty much what I've been doing. Also, I have upgraded the cannon move, the unity attack, which works differently from upgrading the suits. Instead of using resources, like the tomatoes and onions, it uses suits. So, as I'll show here, put in a bunch of suits, and we'll get experience for those. I think I just put in a level 10 suit, didn't I? I think I did. Did I? No, I did not. Which suit did I just put in that caused it not to be 250? And as you can see here, I just put a pro gamer move and used the level 10 villain suit I had. Which was very intentional. Very intentional. I swear I did it on purpose. I really did that. Also, I accidentally pressed the change command button, which was what used to pop up in the last episode's video. Forgot to do that and proceeded with the story. Well, continued the story that was shown, which means that we have to do stage 5. But before we do stage 5, I figured I would do these last 3 stages for a very particular reason, which I will show here. Well, once we get to them. But as I said, been grinding these battles for a while. In fact, I don't even think I showed you how many new items we have. I have a black trinket, which is different from a charm. Okay, I was mistaken. The trinket lowers the levels, the charm lowers how many of those enemies appear. Got a couple more max HP, max popularity, hero morphs, which allow the team to instantly transform. Barriers were a rare drop, which basically prevent baddies from going near it, as it says. Bait, which attracts nearby enemies. I think that just increases how many show up. As you can see, went from 105 tomatoes to 228. Have quite a few onions going for right now. And quite a few more big nothings. So I've been playing for quite a bit. Anyways, let's clear out these stages before going on to stage 5. But for the most part, I have just been every 20 minutes or so, every couple hours, jumping onto this, playing for a little bit. Usually have, you know, my Oshi stream going on in the background. And when I mean background, it's literally just like hanging like in the corner of the game. Anyways, let's take on the boss here. Transform. And I think we can take you out. Alright. And for beating this stage, we get some more tomato seeds, but I also grinded just enough to where I got to 99 for almost all 3 of these bosses. And we get the sergeant, I can English today, the sergeant villain, which is a slightly better version of the black villain suit. But alright, that's one stage cleared. Let's move on to stage 3. I figured I'd clear these in recording just to show that I did get them, which didn't take very long to get to that point where they were at 99% and just needed one more battle. I believe each time I fought them it gave a 4.7% buff, or 4.7 to the whole gauge, which just meant I had to fight it 20 times, more or less. Let's clear out the rest of these. But thankfully, from just grinding out those and getting all those spare suits, was able to upgrade the cannon move. That was primarily the only one that I really focused on. I mean, recovery will definitely help, but if I'm not mistaken, as you upgrade the recovery, I believe the amount of meat it takes also increases. So it's a give or take, and since most of the villain suits barely broke 100, and that was after upgrading it to level 10. No real reason to actually upgrade them, at least upgrading the HP or the recovery skill. Everyone do that. Oh, did it again. Now we beat Mount Up. Who's learning that? Yeah, 47, which is, again, like I said, 4.7 or so. Got him up to 103, and we get Mount Up. Couple more of these guys, which I can easily just put into cannon to get it stronger. Oop. I'm just touching everything now. And we'll clear out stage 4. Thankfully, this is one of those games, well, most games are like this, where after you grind out for a certain amount, it starts snowballing, so as you keep getting stronger, fights will become easier, boss will give you less of a challenge. I think I just explained over-grinding in any video game, but you get the idea, especially for a challenge like this where I can't use the gacha system, and actually, I will show you after this battle what I mean by the friend system being overly busted, if I can show it. Resident friend list. Where was it? Somebody visited. Yes, here. The second. Actually, I think I'll just show it right here. That's rank 5. That's a rank 5 character or player. I'm barely at rank 8. And they are already breaking the thousands with this red ninja suit. I don't know how. This person has a freaking mecha suit, and they're barely pushing 100. So, yeah. We're not using the friend system to get new allies, or new members. It would be very quick to just beat this entirely. But without it, it does provide a bit of a fun challenge. Because again, you're only limited to, what, 2 suits? Or 2 hero suits, and the rest of villain suits? It definitely makes you think outside the box of what can I use, what's viable in these situations. Or at least how strong do these villain suits have to be before they start being more of a nuisance than anything else. Gotta heal up. Let's have everyone morph. And now that we have a full team, we can do the hero morph team, and everyone gets an HP boost, as you can see from the bonus. Because everyone's a different color typing, they get a bonus. I believe that's to the unity attack. And for beating Mecha Box, once it finally pops up, and more onion suits, 104% gives us Mecha Box. And that's stage 4. And now that we have these new and fun suits, trying to see, let's go, I guess we could upgrade villain suit, or yellow villain suit, but let's upgrade these suits. Mount up being C rank. Pretty good. Who has... I have to make sure that I have the level 10 green villain suit equipped, because for some reason these tend to use those as well. Use the ones that you've leveled up. So might as well just use them, or keep them equipped so they don't use them. Upgrade Mecha Box. And for now, we'll just keep them at level 10. Don't need to break the limit break. Alright, 105. Is that? Yes, that is better than Black Villain. What do you get? Oh, you get Mega Beam. Okay. Mega Beam is the AoE version of Beam Attack, which would be really good to have. But let's get these suits equipped. May switch some things around. Let's have Zachary equip Mecha Box, since that is yellow. Vincent will get the Sergeant, and Daniela, you can get Mount Up for right now. How are we doing on defense? I think we're doing alright. But yes, changing the types of suits around. And I think this will be a longer episode, as we will go on to beat Stage 5. The premise of Stage 5 is we get a message from the professor who went on an event. Turns out it was a fake event by the evil core, and now he's being captured and we have to save him. So, let's get into it. Much like Stage 3, it's a grid, nothing different except for these guys. What are they called? Wiglets? I feel like that's a racial slur to somebody. Really feels like a racial slur to somebody, at least. Oh, and we see the boss already, but clear up the rest of these guys just so we can get more suits and more money or item drops. Might as well take advantage of that 5% increased drop rate. Alright, everyone's almost got their gauge up. Might as well let them transform. Sergeant Villain. Mecha Box. Mount Up. One more round of bad guys. Although when you think about it, one hero and 4 villain suits beating up the bad guys. It's kind of difficult to figure out who's the bad guy in that situation, ain't it? Anyways, let's have an attack. So you do stun, that's alright. Let's heal. Alright, and we beat the big bad Baron. But what's this? He megamorphed. Well, now we just gotta beat him somehow. Go with the water attack. Actually, we're doing pretty decent damage for now. Poison bomb, see if we can poison him. And we do. Ooh, this is bad. That could be worse. Oh, I thought I hit the HP. Right, now let's go for unity attack, so he's in low. And we beat him. And with that, that's stage 5 cleared. So the friendship points, yeah, so every 10 points of friendship will give you 1%. So yeah, 4.7 give or take. Which means you only have to fight them 23 times, I think. Which I could probably do. For clearing this, we get a truck. And some money. I'm not gonna question it. But for that, we save the professor. And we find out that he made a Megabot before he got captured. Why we didn't use it during that fight, I don't know. Who knows where he had it hidden? But for saving him, we get the Megabot base, so we can build or have our own Megabot in the case that we have to do another fight like that. And looks like this is the beginning of stage 2. I think that's stage 2. Yep. Or chapter 2. With new enemies to fight. But we'll take care of that next time. In the next episode, we'll take on stage 1 of chapter 2. Maybe get some new suits. And perhaps find out if we can use that Megabot, or whatever he called it. But that'll all be in the next episode of Legends of Heropolis. Until then, take care.